what a Grandmaster Spider-Man main thinks of the other DPS in Marvel Rivals. Starting with Neymar, he is Spidey's biggest counter, really annoying to go against, and relatively free if you know where to put his monster spawn in a spot that's hard for enemies to hit. He's extremely strong against melee and backline characters, as the spawn acts kind of like Torb's turret from Overwatch, constantly watching and shooting at enemies until they're destroyed. Neymar is really strong, and his ult one-shots most characters if you get caught in the center, so comboing with Groot is really satisfying. On top of that, his team up with Luna is very strong, as if he needed another reason. The one meh thing about him is his primary fire, in my opinion, and how it's a bit hard to aim, as it's a projectile that moves at a weird speed. But other than that, he is a very strong, slightly over-tuned character who also has a get out of jail free card with his bubble ability. You play Neymar to deal with the backline because you're fed up at your supports for screaming at you to help them with the Black Panther one-shotting them. I think he may need his damage nerfed slightly or have his spawns do a bit less damage. Psylocke. Psylocke is one of the best characters in the game. I actually have the third most hours on her total of all the DPS. Her burst potential is very strong, and she can get out easily with her invisibility too. The biggest problem with Psylocke's I see is positioning. She can get punished pretty easily if you're caught out with her abilities on cooldown, but if you know when to dash in and out, you can one-shot most characters in the game if you hit your shots. Psylocke's ultimate sometimes feels cosmetic, but it's a good way to bait out a support ult for a better ult you have on your team, like Bucky or Strange. Also, she can kill Mantis through her ult if Mantis is the only target, which I think is really good. Psylocke's team up with Magic is really good too, as it allows you to rewind, giving her another way to get out of a fight. Although it's situational, it's still very strong if you have a duo that mains Magic. I think Psylocke is balanced pretty well, but I can see how annoying she can be in lower ranks if you play against a good Psylocke, and how in higher ranks she isn't as good as she should be. Let me know your takes and stay tuned for more characters. Feel free to discuss what you think of my takes too, and if you think they're reasonable. And this is